Hello, this is Biggie here. Been a little bit slow on getting the recordings out for recent wars. I mean, we've had the American Savage one 4 days ago, got that out just earlier today, and now I'm going to be recording the House of L war. And in an upcoming video, I'll cover the German Titans 2.0 war, or possibly some of it. So this war was our post-potluck spin, 83 to 80. 92% destruction to 90% destruction, or thereabouts. And I think the breakdown was 4-11 nines for us and 5-10 nines for them. Let's take a look at what they did to our bases. They 2-starred all the 11s, 3-starred most of the 10s, left a few up, and that's what separated the two clans in the end. Cleared all the 9s. For us, 2 stars, and we left 2 of their 10s up, so it was a fairly even war. We knew at this spin time we'd have a good chance of getting a good match because Potluck and the weekend CWL was just finishing, so we thought we might match a good clan, and we did indeed. We're going to show, we had some rough dip performance this war from our 11s, but we're going to show our 4 10v10 triples and 1 Town Hall 9 attack. So first raid we'll check out is Monkey on their number 10, and just a global Lalo here. It doesn't have too much to funnel. Gets his jump down early. Golem heroes down, and in come the bowlers. His kill squad doesn't quite get what he wants to here, but it takes enough of the base for it to be a fairly simple flight to take the rest out. This was an old anti-miner meta base, or so I've heard from one of the guys who said they warred against it in the miner days and had a few 10v10 fails on it, but now it's Laloon meta, so come in here and attack it different mindset at least. Queen about to go down, doesn't get the air defense over there. The flank comes in, the loons to the Inferno, really nice to take that out, but they path badly and don't go south at all, so it's not too detrimental to the rest of the raid. Because the flight for this base, because of the dead zone in the core, he's able to just overpower it with loons. He's now got 3 hounds sitting on second to last air defense, 2 of which are full health or thereabouts. One of them goes down, and now he's pushing through. Goes with an early freeze here to cover the Teslas and air defense and Inferno, and that worked out really well for him. Loons fly in, last haste goes down, and he now has 2 hounds sitting on the last air defense, neither of which look like they're going to pop, at least. Clean up down, does have the builder hut in the corner, but he has so much time left, and he gets a little bit lucky here in a second. The hounds split separate ways and soak up a SAM each side to pop them, so gets something like 30 extra pups on the board. Not sure how many pups per level 3 hound, but that worked out really well for him, and we'll fast forward to the rest. Absolutely smashed it, Villy. Now we're going to look at number 13, I think. This was myself. Kind of forgot I'd done this raid. Didn't plan it too much. Just a BK for North Air Defence and Queen charge into the 10 o'clock compartment. Does go a little bit wrong, but managed to salvage it in the end. So it's a fairly well upgraded base. I'm not sure what level those wizard towers are. I think they're... I'm not sure if they're level 8 or level 9, but with the new ones at Town Hall 10. I think we'd had a previous 10v10 attempt on this base, but this was my own plan. And it worked out in the end. I know AQ's going in at this point, so I decide to start King. Tanks at Archer Tower. Test Wallbreaker. doesn't actually trip the small bomb here, so that was a little bit lucky. Baby dragged down to funnel for queen, just to make sure she keeps going in, because she's got a lot of work to do with this CC, Inferno, enemy AQ, and several point defense over there. BK done a really good job. At this point, I knew I'd had to burn ability way too early, so queen paths in, get the poison down, and I opt to freeze the enemy CC, AQ, end of Inferno, and it works out really well, as well as the sweeper actually. It works out really well for the raid, and although now I don't have a freeze for the back end, so where I could have planned this better, knowing I'd had to use that freeze there, and probably could have brought another freeze for the back end Inferno instead of the rage, but queen goes down after taking out a couple more buildings, and in comes the flight. The charge allows for really nice pathing for the loons here, so I'm able to fly with 2 hounds for 2 air defences, and the raid ends up working out really well. So I get to use that rage there that was meant for queen, but ended up saving it for Lalo after using the freeze on queen. And at this point, no hounds left, but so many loons up on the board. 1 swag loon, clean up down. And nice job. Fast forward, sorry. I had so many loons left up, I was pretty happy with that. Next one we're going to check out is Nipsu. Nipsu has been lately. This was a really nice Gobo Lalo here. I think he had a Town Hall 9 scout on this. Possibly a 10v10 scout on it. I'm not 100% sure. Now the Wizard Tower's tanked, he can send in the rest of his wall breakers. Queen goes down. Got funnel down either side, so sends the bowlers in. Doesn't get the elixir collector, but BK and bowlers will reroute inside. CC coming out. And the rage is down for kill squad. His kill squad's looking good at this point. Takes out the first AD, CC, second AD about to go down. And I think he gets the Infernal with kill squad here. Possibly not actually. Queen steps north, which takes out the enemy AQ. And that's really important for the raid. Actually, it does take the Inferno out, so he now has 2 frees for the rest of the base, which he does end up using both, because he only has 2 hounds for 2 air defences. And not an awful lot of loons or hastes. So it does an early freeze there to cover some of the loons and the hound, and I think he freezes it for a second time. Yeah, there we go. And that's rip to the base. His freeze there, I think, means his hound is going to stay up, but never mind. Gets the arch tower to lock onto it, and so many loons up, so much cleanup. I think Nipsu's other raid was a 99% on base 11, so unlucky about the 6-pack Nipsu, but really nice job otherwise. Killed it there. And now we're going to check out number 15 by Ruler. Ruler does 10v11 often, but this time he saw this base, really liked it for his plan, and I think at this point all the 11s were cleared for 2 stars, so sees the single Inferno and knows he doesn't need a freeze for the flight. But comes in here with a simple BK Valk kill squad. Jumps Rage to take 1 air defenses in the core and AQ, as well as the nice poison for the all minion and loon CC. That works out really well for him as it creates a funnel for his Lalo, and he charges Queen in here. He doesn't charge her in, sorry, she can reach the air defense from that position. And it works out really well for him. So that's 2 air defenses down with a very cheap sort of kill squad, and he now has 3 hounds, 21 loons, a heal, and 5 haste for the rest of the base. He knows that there's no defences nearby the Inferno in there, this multi-target, so he opts not to bring a freeze as he won't get too much extra value out of it, and instead heals around that area, double haste into it. No air traps around that Inferno, which might have helped the base defend. Still got 2 hounds left up, now down to 1, but because of the single Inferno, he is going to get both of them to pop. And at this point, he's got really nice pathing round to the last defences. Not much left at all. Single target doesn't do much to a large pack of loons. Wizard Tower goes down, and he's absolutely killed it. He has something like probably over 10 loons there. Even losing some to Sam's, but his cleanup was down, and he got the job done. So the last raid I'm going to show is 1 Town Hall 9 hit on number 24. This is Freak, or Th10. I think he has an account in the Swarm as well, a Town Hall 11 account. But this is a really nice sort of taking down the base for what it gives you, and there's a sort of unusual Lalo to finish it off. Nice funnel, nice wall breakers, and heroes and bowlers go in. So he's got a CB bowler kill squad here, with a rage and a jump to take out CC, 2 air defences, and take out not much else other than Expo. I think he might get the Wizard Tower yet. But that works really well for him. Now he's got 2 hounds in for 2 air defences, but they're so exposed that you can target them directly. And doesn't worry him too much because he now has no air defences left, a hound still up, 10 loons in the bag, 2 heals and a haste for a few wizard towers and some archer towers. So at this point he's looking really good. In come another 4 loons. First heal goes down for them, and he knows, well, he guesses that the Tesla farm will be here. This was a fresh hit. Uses the giant to tank it. I'm not sure actually. Possibly this wasn't a fresh, but does get the hound to pop there, and now he has large pack of loons left for a few defences. Opts to use the heal. Probably could have got by without it, but good choice there. And absolutely smashed the base, so nice job, Th10. I think that's all I'm going to show for this recap, and next war I'll show German Titans 2.0. So thanks for watching. Leave a like and subscribe, and leave a comment if you want. That's all.